Hello everyone. So you're welcome back to this training. Now, discussing on the tools needed for web design in order to make your work easy. Now, the first thing I will be telling us is ChatGPT. When you open your let me just log in. I have an account before. Now, I believe that all of us we have ChatGPT on our phone or on our laptop. Now, once you log into that place, you can actually give or tell ChatGPT any prompt that you want. All right. For example, let me just start something that let me just say, all right, or I need home page for clothing websites. I need homepage, full homepage code for clothing uh websites. The first page, or let me say the first page will contain three pictures, second three pictures, now it will give us actually what we need, what I write there. Now after that after that now for you to start coding, you need text editor. For you to start coding, you need text editor. As a website designer, as a developer, you need text editor. Now, just go to your browser, just type Visual Studio Code. Now, when you type Visual Studio Code, that is FSC, just download it and then just install Visual Studio Code. Uh, just install Visual Studio Code. Can you just see that? Can you just see that? Install VS Code on Windows. Just click on it and then just get it downloaded and install it on your laptop. Then after that, once you are done with that, just open it. I have it on my laptop already. Uh, so Visual Studio Code. So I have it already on my laptop. I will just open it. Okay, I will just open it. So now, if you want to start coding, you need Visual Studio Code. You need local host. You are going to make use of SAMP, and you need a good internet in case you want to say something, and then you are going to make use of FreePic to download stunning images for our website as well. Now after you downloaded Visual Studio Code, I mean it is something like this, just something like this. After you downloaded it, you can start coding here. You can start coding here. But before that, how can we make our website to be locally host? So making use of SAMP. Now if you don't know how to use SAMP or how to connect your SAMP, please just go to my YouTube channel. I have video on how you can connect your HTML to SAMP. Just go to my YouTube channel, just type on how to use SAMP. Now I have SAMP already. Let me just open my SAMP. So SAMP is a local host site you can use to host our HTML site, our HTML website, so that we can just make use of it. Like before we publish our HTML site, we can make use of SAMP just to see how it will look like. Alright, you can see Apache, MySQL, FileZilla, Mercury, Tomcat, and so on and so forth. But with making use of Apache and MySQL, no making use of backend for Apache and for MySQL, then Apache. Now let me go to my file, my SAMP file. Now after you downloaded your SAMP and you've installed it, so you just come to your localhost, and then um the folder, I have my own here. Can you just see SAMP. Then now there are a lot of things here. You can see anonymous, Apache, Sigibin, you can see country, and then you can also see something like that. Now but with making use of htdocs, we are dealing with HTML documents. Let me just click on htdoc, just click on htdocs. Now inside this htdocs, we are going to upload our HTML file inside this htdocs. Now let me just create another file, another folder. You can just click Ctrl Shift N to create another folder, or you can just right click on your desktop, and then let me just give it name FWD 4.0. Alright. Now once you opened your folder, the next thing is to open another folder. You can name this one as IMG. Alright. Then another one CSS, another one JavaScript. Can you see that? Now we've opened a new folder for FWD 4.0, which we are going to make use of this folder. Now in now go back, just go back to this place, to your text editor. Now for those of us that don't know what text editor means, text editor is a place whereby you can write code, you can write programming language to us, that will make you to build your website. Now let me just try to move this one. Okay, so let me open. Okay, let me just try to open the folder. Open folder. I mean the folder we just created now. That's FWD. Then open it. Now this is the folder that we just created now. You can see CSS, image, JavaScript, and so on. Now in this folder, there's something we are going to do. Just start new file. Let me just click Okay, okay. New file. Index. So you're going to name it as index. Then first thing you're going to do is doc type HTML. Just save it. Then after that HTML. Do something, do something. So HTML, and then after that, so anytime you are doing this thing, make sure you are saving it. Okay, let me just save this one as now. Next thing to do is just click on, just type title head first. Now, to now see something now, I was telling us that we okay, okay. So now let's now go back to our ChatGPT. Now he has, can you just see it? Can you just see it now? So he has given us the code needed for our clothing store homepage. Just copy it, copy the code. Just go to our this place. All right, okay. Just save it. Now, so this is how you are going to open this code or this homepage. Just go to your your cPanel. I mean that is localhost. Just start Apache, then you start MySQL. Now, now after you started Apache and MySQL, the next thing you are going to do is to click on admin. Just click on my admin. Okay, just click localhost slash. So I save the file with WD 4.0, then okay slash index. Now can you just see that I said first page should contain three image and second page should contain three images. Can you just see that? Now in this place you can see look one, look two, look three, look four, five, six. And you can just see something like order now or shop now. You can see trend. Now I didn't ask ChatGPT to give me header and nav bar. Now assume if I want to add header and nav bar, let me just go to just say uh, include include header and nav bar with home, about us, about um service, blog, what else again, home, about, contact, contact. Let me just leave it 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 5 pages. 5 pages. Now it will give us header and navbar that we needed for this training. But if you want a reliable one, if you can just give your ChatGPT prompt that you know that if you give it this prompt, it will give you what you want. What you just do is just click OK. Now we now have our header, we have our home page and so on and so forth. Now so that is index, that is Visual Studio Code FSC that we can use to code our website. We can use to write any kind of programming languages, and we also have Sublime as well. In case you want to make use of Sublime or want to make use of Notepad plus plus, but I will recommend it's either you make use of Sublime or you make use of Visual Studio Code, and then you must have your SAMP localhost already. Now the first thing I talk about is ChatGPT. Second thing I talk about is SAMP localhost. The third thing I talk about the third thing I talk about is Visual Studio Code, and then I also talk about lovefable.dev. Now this one also is like ChatGPT also, but you have to give it the proper prompt so that it's able to give you what you are looking. Can you just see that? Say building something lovable, create apps and websites by chatting with AI. So this one is also good, that can give you anything that you are looking for. That is three. That is four. Number one, ChatGPT. Number two, localhost. Number three, text editor. And number four, Lovable. So these are the things that we need. Then number five is free pick. Number five tools is free pick. Now this free pick is where we can download stunning images. For example now, let's say I want to download something like clothing website image. Now it will give us the images related to clothing. Can you just see that? Clothing website. Can you just see that? Clothing website. So that you can now download this image and make it yours. Alright. And then number six is httrack. Now this httrack, we are going to use it to clone websites. Probably you don't know how to use it, you can just go to my YouTube channel, you see how to use httrack to clone HTML websites. Let me just show us. Number six, httrack. So when you downloaded this httrack, something will happen. What will happen is we can use it to clone any HTML website. Can you just see that? Welcome to Win httrack website copier. Please click on the next button to start a new project or resume a potential download. Just click on next. Now before I continue, httrack can only copy HTML site, but it cannot copy backend for you. So you have to set up your backend by yourself. And like I said, we have amazing sites that can help us. A lot of people can help you to generate back end setup. So you don't have to stress yourself. It can generate back end setup, but you have to have understanding of how to set up back end. In case you have problem, you can just go back to this lovable.dev so that you're able to what to make correction or to give it necessary promptings or problem that you are facing or that you might face. You can just see that. Just go to now project name. Let me just name it FWG 4.0. Alright. Then category. Don't need that. This one. Or this one. Don't need. And now folder. Folder. Okay, let me leave it here. My website. Or let me just change it to F something. Okay. Just click OK. Then next. Now you can see web addresses. That's URL. That is Uniform Resource Locator. Uniform Resource Locator. Now if you be following me on my YouTube channel, you see something that I discuss on website design, and I told us what domain name simply means and what extension simply means. Now in this place it contain domain name. You can see Uniform Resource Locator. Now let me just show us. So I showed us a website. Okay, yes. Let me use this one. This one. Okay, let me show us another one. I think I have sample here. Okay, let me use this one, this one. Now, you can see this castleandretail.com is a website, and you can see that castleandretail.com is like address. That's what is called domain name. So that is domain name. Now but .com there is called extension. We have .com, .org, .ng, .com.ng, we have .uk, we have .co, we have .dev. We have different kinds of extension depending on what you want to use the website for. So if you are just a business, you can use probably you are a blog and you are organization can use .org and so on and so forth. Now let's say I have this domain name here, that is Uniform Resource Locator. I have it here with me. I copy it, then I go to my httrack, just click on httrack, just copy it. Now you can see https castle and retailer and retail.com. Just click on next. Now once you click on next, once you click on next, now it will download all the HTML files that is in this same website, everything. So everything will be downloaded into the folder that you selected. So everything will be downloaded, and then you can now try to what? To edit. You edit, you add, you remove and so on and so forth. I click next. Say do not use remote access and so on like that. Say disconnect when finish. Okay. Now say error detected the answer is fine. Now it's because I have not. Now the website is something, I mean the network is something. Because of network, there's no network. Now if you want to make use of HTTPS, httracks, you are going to need network. You need stable network. It's because my network is not stable, that's why. So you need stable network to get it done. Okay, so you need stable network. Let me do it again. Okay, what I'm trying to say is that you will copy this website, but I think my network is somehow. I don't know what happened. That is somehow. After you copy this, then you can just go to your Visual Studio Code and then edit, remove, and input, and so on and so forth. So that is the 6 tools that we are using for this training. HT track. And then the next one I'll be discussing is WinRAR. Now, this WinRAR is it will help us to unzip any files. Can you see that? It help us to unzip files. Probably you downloaded a file and it is zipped. So you can use WinRAR to unzip the files, and then QZFS. I have video on QZFS as well. Just go to my YouTube channel and then just watch video on QZFS. It is for hosting and domain. So you can register your domain name on QZFS, and you can also hosting your domain as well. Then names, you can use Namecheap as well. Now, QSafer is domiciled in Nigeria. I mean, it is Nigeria based website hosting. Then why this Namecheap is international web hosting. Then Whois.com. Wix.com is also a host is also a an hosting website, but at the same time you can use Wix.com to get the details of a website. Assuming they told you that this website has been in existence for the past 40 years, so you don't have to argue with them. So you don't have to argue with them. You know that as a website developer, there are some tools that we use to detect whether this this website has been in existence for the past 30 years, 20 years, as they told you. Just go to Wiz.com and you see a search button there. Just type the URL, I mean the links of that website, and just type on it. Now it will give you something, it will give you the person that registered that URL, I mean that site, the date. It will give you the date, it will give you everything, the site that hosted that website, every detail that you need to know about that website, which will give you everything needed. Understand? To give you everything needed. And then the next thing I want us to know in this training is what else again? Okay, ChatGPT, we talk about it, Lovable, talk about it, and then so I think for now that's what we need for now in this training. So I will just urge us to go and download Notepad plus plus, Visual Studio Code, Sublime. Now all these things they are for editor. It's either you download Notepad plus plus, or you download Visual Studio Code, or you download Sublime. Just choose one, but I will suggest that you should download Visual Studio Code so that it will make your work easier and faster. Then go and download HTT track. So this HTT track, that is HTML track. So go and download it also. Then I think all of us we should have ChatGPT with us. Then okay, go and download WinRAR as well. Then this mobile view, it is an extension on Chrome, whereby you just add it to Chrome. Probably you are doing a responsive website and you want to test it how it will be. So you can actually use this mobile view add-on. But then what I think we are done for the tools. I've given us like 6 to 7 tools for this training. Just make sure you go and download all those uh tools, everything that we needed. And then SAMP, let me add SAMP to it. So let me add SAMP, localhost. So this localhost. So download SAMP as well and then install. Now this is the third video on this training, and I will urge us that everything that I ask you to do, make sure you do it. Everything. And then once you are done with everything, you can just send the screenshot of everything you have done, send it to the group, so that I will know that you are actually following up with this training. Understand? As we are going to cover a lot of things and it is free, so I'm not collecting any money from you. And as I'm not collecting money from you, you also make yourself available. I mean, make yourself available and then try to what? To do necessary things. I be giving us assignment to do. Make yourself available. And lest I forget, the platform I be using for this training, I be using making use of there are some free web hosting platforms. We have www web host, Infinity Free, a workspace, byte host and so on. But we be making use of Infinity Free for, can you see that? No ad, free unlimited bandwidth and then and so on. Then we making use of WordPress as well. WordPress as well for this training. But in case you are interested, you want to buy domain and hosting for your site, if you don't want to use free plan, I am available for you to guide you through as well. And you can also do it by yourself. And if you encounter any problem, you can just let me know so that I will guide you through. So thank you once again. So my name is Israel Augustine Adegoke. So you are meeting in the next video whereby we are going to start the proper class on how to code, on how to use CMS content management software like Drupal, Wix, WordPress and so on and so forth. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, concepts concept. Just subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you'll be able to get stunning videos and everything that you need as a website designer, as a developer, as graphic designer and so on and so forth. So thank you once again. My name is Augustine Israel Adegoke. All right.